Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be going through Sonic Generations Remastered. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Oh yes, it is finally time to be playing this remastered version of Sonic Generations, of course. Yeah, I'm so glad that this is finally here and we can finally go through this whole game once again. Of course, yeah, the visuals and stuff like that pretty much look identical to what they originally did on the PC version at least. But I feel like there has been some tweaks to it slightly. Maybe it looks slightly better, but maybe that's just, you know, the new game feel, I guess. But yeah, of course, if you haven't saw, we played through Shadow Generations on stream the other day. It was a load of fun. I would highly recommend you go and check that stream out if you haven't already. But obviously, if you do not want to check the stream out, I will also be making a video format playthrough of that game, you know, with shorter content. So I hope you all look forward to that as well. But we are done with Green Hill Act 1 and we will move on.
He'll be here any second.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Like it? I love it. What?
Sonic, what is that? What's it doing?
Hey, those are my friends.
Help us!
Where am I?
Well, yeah, that was our first look at a brand new, you know, reanimated cutscene. And yeah, I really like the changes that they made to the cutscenes, you know. At the end of the day, the story isn't that important to me inside of this game, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, we will move on to Act 2 of question mark, question mark, question mark. Right then, of course, Act 2 is Modern Green Hill. And honestly, one of the best opening stages of all time, I have to say. You know, I really do enjoy playing through this stage in the regular version of Generations, and of course, you know, it hasn't changed since, so obviously I'm going to enjoy playing through this version. Of course though, the control scheme has slightly changed with Generations, of course, because of the drop dash, I believe, on modern Sonic and things like that, and I'm obviously changing the boost button to where, you know, it is like in the modern style games nowadays. Yeah, I think, you know, I like it. I like the changes to, you know, the boost button. I feel like, you know, Sonic kind of controls like a car anyway, so why not, you know, have him on the same button that you would accelerate with a car. You know, it makes sense at the end of the day. But yeah, of course, as I said, this stage is just absolutely fantastic. I always remember trying to, of course, speed run through this stage, and yeah, I've gotten better at this stage over the many attempts at just trying to, of course, get better at it. But as I said, I feel like half of this game, at least at the start, is just gonna be trying to get a bit used to how Generation controls now with the new control scheme, and I'm honestly looking forward to just seeing, you know, the slight graphical improvements to all these stages. But that is cool. A 155, not bad, and we get that S rank, which it looks like it has been slightly updated, which is, you know, cool again. I really like the changes to Generations so far, and we will move on.
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh, like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now, and that's what's important. Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
This isn't South Island, and all the color and life's been drained from it. Totally strange.
And no stranger than fighting evil genies or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there. That skyline looks familiar, but I can't be sure.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was crazy, Sonic. You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
Here we go then, and yeah, again, I'm just excited to obviously see the slight visual changes and stuff like that to this stage, as well as all the other stages. Of course, yeah, my take on this game so far and how I actually do feel about the remaster is that, yeah, it's cool that they did remaster this game. I just feel like, you know, it would have been amazing if they could have, you know, brought the game closer to how obviously Shadow Generations looks. I think that would have taken the remaster to a whole new level, you know, but I guess it's okay because Generations just looks beautiful anyway, so I guess you know, giving the console versions a closer representation of, you know, what the PC version was like in original generations. Yeah, I feel like that's also a good thing for obviously the people that didn't have it on the PC. Yeah. Honestly, I have not played Chemical Plant in a while, so yeah, I might be a bit rusty at this stage, to be honest. But it's all okay. I really do like Chemical Plant as a stage inside this game. I feel like it's really good, as are most of the stages inside of this game. You know, I do feel like obviously this is one of the best Sonic games of all time. And then obviously they decided, oh god, they decided to make Lost World after it, you know what I mean? Yeah, but at least we're sort of getting back, or we're getting back to how it used to be with games, if not even better with Shadow Generations, of course. That game was simply fantastic, and I'm so happy with how that game came out, you know. I feel like, yeah, it's gone above and beyond this game, for example, and yeah, I think it sets the standards for future games as well. Perfect bonus, S rank and all that, lovely. Let's move on to Chemical Plant Classic.
Sonic!
Tails!
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
Right then, Chemical Plant, obviously for Classic Sonic this time, and yeah, I've got to say, I do like the new addition of the drop dash to Classic Sonic's gameplay inside this game. You know, I feel like the drop dash was definitely one of the best things that ever got added to Classic Sonic's gameplay, and I'm really glad that they brought it to Sonic Generations. Yeah, I think it's just pretty much perfect, so why not bring it over? As we spin dash away, lovely. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on Sonic Generations Remastered. Are you enjoying it? Have you already played it? And yeah, just let me know what you think about this remaster so far. I would be really interested in your opinions on if you like it or not. Yeah, just let me know and I will make sure to read all the comments down below. You know, I appreciate every single comment that gets left on this video, and as I said, I'll make sure to read each and every one of them. But yeah, that's probably going to be another S rank, of course. Let's move on to Sky Sanctuary.
You saved me, Sonic. I have always thought that you were cute, but did you get cuter?
Modern Sky Sanctuary then, and of course I do feel like this is one of the best looking stages inside of Generations. You know, I just absolutely love the environment and everything like that. And yeah, of course, it looks just as good as it did in the original version of Generations, of course, because there is not much difference between, you know, the regular version of the normal, you know, the old Generations and the remaster. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, they could have done a bit more with the graphics, as I've said, you know, bring them closer to how Shadow Generations look. I feel like that would have been the perfect situation, but as I said, it doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. I just think Generations looks good anyway, but yeah, it's just more of a nitpick, I would say. Yeah, Generations always just looks stunning, and that's no difference with the remastered, of course. They could have always completely just ruined the graphics and things like that, but of course that would have meant the game would have been really bad, to be honest. I don't know how you would be able to ruin the graphics, but I feel like some remasters nowadays definitely have ruined graphics and things like that. So if anything, sometimes I'm glad, you know, the game is untouched on a visual level, at least on PC, of course. You know, as I said, it probably looks a lot better to those who, of course, played it on console. Yeah, it probably looks like the best remaster ever, to be honest, if you played it on the console version of the game. I'm sure of that, because yeah, I can't remember the last time I actually did play Generations on consoles, but I know it looks nothing like the PC version. But yeah, we are done with Modern Sky Sanctuary, and we get an S rank for that. Let's move on. Sky Sanctuary Classic then, and of course, yeah, this is another good stage inside of this game. One thing I want to actually ask you all is, obviously they added skins inside of this game. I was just wondering if you would like me to go through, you know, for example, the Dreamcast era of the game with like the adventure skin or something like that. Let me know down in the comments, and I will definitely make sure to check them out. And obviously, if you do want the adventure skins and all the other skins inside of this game showcased, I will definitely do it for you. Of course, I've heard a few things about the about the adventure era skin. Yeah, you know, you can't transform into adventure supersonic, which I do find quite sad, to be honest. I feel like they should have definitely, you know, made that an option inside this game. You know, if there was one thing I thought they would have learned from Frontiers, it's that, yeah, the skin should definitely have super forms, and, you know, being able to have them in cutscenes and things like that would have been cool, because I know in Frontiers they were in some cutscenes, but obviously not all, and yeah, that was kind of sad, to be honest. I feel like it would have been cool if, for example, you got the soap shoes throughout the whole game, you know, in every cutscene and things like that, but I guess that wasn't to be in Frontiers, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be available in Sonic Generations as well. which, as I've said, is a bit of a disappointment if I am being well and truly honest. Yeah, I don't understand why we cannot have like supersonic adventure supersonics and stuff like that. It makes absolutely no sense. But then again, I am obviously not a game designer, so I would have no clue as to why we can't. Maybe somebody in the comments can let me know why that's the case. But we are done with Sky Sanctuary, and yeah, I believe we're going to have to go through a couple of the missions to get the keys for obviously the boss. So yeah, let's go and do that.
Thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me, where is the rest of my island?
Right then, of course, the first mission that I actually decided to do is of course one of the easiest ones, and that is the race against, you know, the other Sonics. And yeah, obviously it makes perfect sense because we're not going to go through all the missions. And yeah, let me know if you actually want to see a video dedicated to, you know, all the missions inside of this game. I feel like obviously since they haven't changed since, you know, the original game, there was actually no point in really going through every single mission inside of this playthrough that we're doing. Yeah, it just made no sense to me, to be honest, if, you know, there's no new missions and whatever. But yeah, let's try and beat this Sonic off the park. Yeah, and that cutscene with Knuckles and Classic Sonic was one of the funniest things ever. It just looked like Knuckles basically said to Classic Sonic that he ate Sky Sanctuary and Angel Islands and everything like that. It was honestly pretty amusing, since obviously, as I said, the cutscenes are just dubbed over rather than animated, so it can lead to a few moments like that, but it just looks funny when obviously you actually see it in person. Yeah, honestly, that's why I'm kind of like, they should have reanimated some of the cutscenes, but yeah, it's completely fine, to be honest. It's quite amusing. Oh well, let's move on to the next mission. Right then, the chemical plant race it is. And of course, yeah, one thing I'm actually really glad to finally have with this remastered version of Generations is actually the PlayStation icons. Yeah, that was one of my biggest problems with Generations on PC, was that obviously I play on a PlayStation controller, and yeah, it was always showing Xbox controls no matter what you do. And so I am finally, I am glad that we can finally have these icons on Generations. But honestly, that is just a really small nitpick. Of course, it doesn't make that much of a difference at the end of the day. But yeah, it's just one that I've always sort of, you know, had a little complaint against Generations on PC. Yeah, just one of my personal nitpicks, to be honest. But yeah, let's of course try and destroy this fake hedgehog. And honestly, being underwater is definitely not the way to do it. Come on, give me a bubble at least so I can breathe and feel a bit more comfortable in being underwater. Let's go. Come on, get out of my way. Oh my god, what's going on? It is a bit weird having the boost on the RT button, but you know what? Yeah. Who really cares, to be honest? It's just down to preference. And yeah, since the more modern games are doing it, yeah, it's just gonna take a bit of getting used to, obviously having it be the same button in Generations as it is in these modern games. Yeah, but we will definitely get used to it eventually. As we are almost done. I completely missed that rail, and that is annoying. But yeah, let's finish this off. Lovely. Early in A, but who cares? It's only the missions.
I'll handle the treasure hunting. Press the button when you need me.
Right then, a slightly different mission. Of course, Knuckles is going to obviously be treasure hunting. We've just got to obviously press triangle and he will deliver the goods for us. Obviously, we can also follow this arrow to find out where the treasure exactly is, and then obviously you just press triangle and he will dig it all up, which is really cool. Over here, Knuckles. No, here, Knuckles, come on. Thank you. That was just a timer. Now dig up again. Yeah, obviously I really do like the different missions inside of this game. You know, it is really cool to have such a variety with all these missions and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously they did also return to Shadow Generations as well, which I thought was honestly really cool, to be honest. You know, I think the missions inside of Shadow Generations were really fun, if I'm being honest with you. I thought there wasn't a single bad mission inside of that game. And yeah, I'm just really glad that they've been able to bring them back. No, come on, Knuckles, it's right here. Thank you very much. We are almost at the end. Can we actually go this way? Because there's a little timer here that we can pick up. And there's probably gonna be a few more dig sites. Thank you very much, Knuckles. Lovely. Hit that. Collect these. And now we only need a couple of more. And there we go. We are done with that. Now we can, of course, just go on over to the goal ring without getting hit, hopefully, and we're done with that. Nice, let's move on to Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic then. Time to absolutely destroy this faker once again. Of course, Metal Sonic never wins against the real Sonic now, does he? Let's be honest. He can be Metal Sonic, he can be Neo Metal, he can be Metal Madness, Metal Overlord, he can be all them, and you know, he'll still lose to Sonic at the end of the day. And that's of course what's going to happen here. Obviously, this is a pretty nice boss fight if we are being honest with ourselves. Yeah, it's obviously a throwback to Sonic CD, of course. And yeah, we're gonna absolutely destroy Metal Sonic to pieces once again. He's gonna try and throw objects our way, and we are simply just gonna, you know, slow down or speed up to obviously dodge them. And now he is a little bit tired, so we're gonna give him a smack, and we will be on with our day. He's gonna charge up, and now it is just about being a bit patient. And now hopefully we can hit him. Lovely. And now Metal Sonic will get booted into the abyss and blow up. Lovely S rank. And now we'll move on to the main boss of today.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
It's the last thing you'll see in this world.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
Here it is then. The Death Egg robot, of course. Yes, we are going to absolutely destroy him to pieces, and let's get straight into it. Here we are then. Hopefully I actually do remember how to fight against this boss fight. It has been a good while since I actually played this fight, but of course you just give him a little smack in the backside there, of course. Yeah, and he's gonna do his little tiny stomps. He's gonna shoot at us, he's gonna miss as usual, and then he's going to jump over us, and we'll give him a little smack again. He's going to jump up and slam us down here. We're obviously gonna get out the way, get on top of this arm, and then hit him on the head. Simple as that, really. Oh no, maybe too early. Yeah, it was. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, wait for it. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One hit. Boom, and he is destroyed. Love that. Come on, get sent to the floor, boy. Haha. Take that. Lovely. Oh yeah. Perfect bonus. S rank. We love to see that.
What? No! No! Sonic, save me! No!
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
This confirms it. It sure does. Older versions of us. Places and enemies from our past. We're traveling through time, Sonic!
Without the time stones?
It's like that big thing that kidnapped Eggman can consume time. And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You know what I mean. There it is! Where'd it go?
We need to track it down, and fast.
Give me that emerald, and of course that is going to be all for today's video. Obviously we have went through the whole of the classic era of Generations, and yeah, it's been really cool to play this remaster so far. I hope you are all enjoying it as much as I am, and yeah, until next time, peace out.